So ever since I started my blog, I had multiple apprehensions about what content to create, what the name of the blog should be, how am I going to monetize it, whether if or not it's something that I want to do full time or not. Not just that, it's now with like almost 3 years of blogging, I have realized that it's not me who's been so apprehensive about things, but there are a lot of you girls out there also who have multiple questions when it comes to picking blogging as a full-time career, which is why I decided to do a series on my YouTube channel, which is Blogging 101 with Hesha. It's something that I want to share with you guys if you are new to the blogging world, if you aspire to become a blogger, and what are the key things that one should do and one shouldn't do when starting a blog. So without talking too much, let's get into the first part of this series, which is what content to create for your blog. Now, every time when I'm looking out, if you guys know, I'm not just a blogger by career, I also have a side profession, which is being a digital publicist. So for me, like analyzing blogs, understanding the market and going about what other people are doing is something that I do on almost regular basis. So when I started off, this was something that I was kind of lacking, which is the knowledge of what content should go up on your blog. Come on, let's get real. It's a blog at the first go. It's not something that you're doing specifically to get money out of. Yes, that is the idea. But if you're starting your blog, the idea behind it, the motivation behind it should be nothing but you being extremely passionate about what you want to say and put out there. Irrespective, fashion's your niche, beauty is your niche, lifestyle's your niche, or travel is your niche, make sure that you know what you're good at. Because the minute you're able to identify what you're superbly good at is when you're going to be able to tell the world that this is what your niche is all about. And that's when you're going to be uber confident about what you say on the blog, what you probably write on the blog, or how you kind of go about creating content for an audience that's really hungry to read and to know and to learn. So when it comes to choosing content or to understanding what content needs to go up on the blog, make sure that you are aware of your strengths as well as your weakness. Now, for example, it's like a very funny thing that I want to share. When I started off my blog, it was because there were multiple people telling me that this is something that I should definitely do. Because I had a styling career, I was styling for a couple of TV shows earlier, and I have been, doing journalism. I'm a journalism graduate. So for me, I completely understood that A, writing was my forte, and second, styling was my forte too, which is why I understood that my blog is all going to be about fashion. Now, when I realized that fashion is something that it's my expertise in, but beauty and makeup is my hobby, and I want to kind of grow and make my hobby into a career, I kind of diverted myself into doing that. So what you need to remember is when you're starting something of your own, be uber passionate about what you want to do, know what you're good at, and if you have a hobby that you are extremely keen on taking up as a career, research. If your research material is in place, if you've read enough about what you're going to talk about, it's only then when what you're putting out there actually makes sense. Otherwise, what you're doing is just giving out false information that might harm the readers who probably come and stumble upon your blog. So when it comes to creating content, the number one thing is to know what you're going to be talking about on your blog. Say, for example, travel's your forte, and you want to talk about travel. But travel being your forte, how is it that you've come to this conclusion that you want to start a travel blog? Is it because you have access to like visas of all the different countries? Is it because you absolutely and thoroughly enjoy traveling? Or is it because everybody else around you is doing a travel blog or is starting a travel blog, so you want to start a travel blog too? Is it that the freebies that is associated with blogging and with travel blogging that come attached with that gets you excited? Or it is your thorough knowledge, desire, love, and of course the creative aspect that you bring to yourself when you want to do anything that revolves around travel? If out of all the 5 things, if you end up choosing the 5th one, then let me tell you, my friend, your blog is going to take you places. It's very important to understand that you're not creating content just for people to watch. You're also creating content that you completely rely with, that you sort of feel that this is your thing, this is what you want to talk about. And over and above all, it's your immense passion, dedication, and the knowledge that you have for it that takes you there. So remember, the next time when you want to kind of like thinking about why I should start a blog or when I should start a blog or what the content on my blog is going to be, Look deep down inside. Know and be sure that this is your niche, this is your topic, this is what you want to talk about. Go out there, speak as much as you want to, and I'm sure you're going to shine on. So I hope this video was super helpful for you, and if it was, make sure you comment below and let me know. In case you have any other queries that's related to blogging or starting your own YouTube channel or anything that revolves around this particular industry, feel free to either DM me or just comment down below, and I'm happily going to address that. And stay tuned for the part 2 of this video. Until next time.